it's not.
What are they called? What's the technical term for
the clappers or the clackies?
The lippers.
Labias.
Roast beef.
Roast beef. Yeah.
God.
Enjoy.
I got the juice. Juice. We have the meat.
Oh my gosh.
We got the beef.
But yeah, I definitely think it would be fun. What is that thing called that's on the back of the door that's a door stopper?
Door stopper.
It's like
It should be appropriate to the size as well, though.
All right.
You know what I mean?
It's just like
Like, did you hear that sound like a baby rattlesnake? Oh, man.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I think that's like a new question that you should ask at bars.
Right.
Or at parties.
what would you want your
parts
to sound like when
they
like are stimulated?
When it gets stimulated, what do you want it to sound like?
Yeah, so welcome to the After Two Beers podcast. Before we get started with the recording of the audio, just off air, we were discussing, can you imagine, especially when you're younger, it'd be so embarrassing, that when you got aroused now as a human being, especially if you were a young man wearing sweatpants or something. I mean, it could show, and ladies have a different thing, and that happens. I had the classes in high school just like everybody else did.
You know it.
And we were joking, what would it be like if when you got aroused, it also made a noise?
What sound do you want it to make?
Oh, but here's the it wouldn't be a sound you really wanted to make.
I want it to be like a rooster.
A rooster? I'm just picturing how embarrassing it would be as if someone walks into the room.
Somebody walks in and it just
crowing. Oh, can you imagine how many fights it would start?
Oh,
like you're hanging out with your wife and her sister walks in the room and all of a sudden...
Here it comes!
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be... Or you would find out who the ones are that, secretly hate... the LGBTQ community, but then, you outed yourself, bro. You outed yourself.
You did yourself, buddy.
Is there a leaky faucet in here?
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I was trying to come up with what the noise would be for a lady.
Yes.
And I went with squish. But that might be...
Water drip. Yeah.
Oh, I think we have a leak. No, that's just me. I got
That's just me.
Jason Momoa was on TV. All right. Are we ready to get going?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. And, boy, it's been crazy down here tonight.
I know some people's that would probably make that noise.
That's a warning sign. Stay away.
Yeah. Now, that'd be cool is if you, like, sexual predators, you can,
reprogram it.
Right? Oh, man. We are just coming up with all kinds of ideas here.
Yeah. That's why I like it.
All right. Well, I've got about 5 stories that we can go through this evening.
Yeah.
And so it may be a quick show tonight. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we're out of beer, too. So.
That's also a dilemma.
I didn't text.
No, I got here late, too, so it's not anybody's fault. We're just going to make the best of it. We have bourbon.
We do.
Even better.
We have bourbon. All right. If this is your first time listening to the After Two Beers podcast, we greatly appreciate you tuning in. Whether you're watching us live right now on Facebook or YouTube, or if you're listening to us online, recorded version, you can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, all the great places. But the format of the show basically is it's 3 people, early, late, I guess. And no, we're
mid to late.
No, we are late or very early Gen X. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Early Gen X.
Yeah, we're earliers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the early Gen Xers.
But regardless, we're a couple of or 3 adults that just sit around, have a couple of drinks. We do that because in our minds, it allows us to be a little bit more unfiltered.
Yeah.
I think everyone's concerned today to be saying things you shouldn't say, and we want to promote it.
Yeah. So let me hear what you think.
Yeah, we get to drinking. Yeah. Then once we feel like we're good and warmed up, we go over some stories that are going on in the world that we're just here to entertain. Well, it is crazy.
Going on out there. But yeah, there's stories you might not hear
here comes
on your
another
local
one.
news. So
Yeah.
Well, there's a ambulance.
Yeah. There they go.
All right.
And then we just chat about it. Now, if you watch us live, the cool part is you can absolutely engage with us. We'd love for you to
absolutely
comment. And also, if you like the show, we'd greatly appreciate it if you would share it with your friends, your family, your neighbors, whomever. We would love for us to be listened to by the masses.
all of them.
Yes,
Everybody.
all the people. Before we get going, I want to make sure we thank some people, our good supporters at Patreon. If you dig the show and you want to help us out, we mentioned we are down to our last of beers.
Yes.
All you have to do is go to patreon.com/after2beers. And for little as $3 a month. Now, I know tariffs are hitting everything. We haven't raised our prices.
No, we have not.
Nope.
Also, if you'd like to come and hang out with our buddy Kevin Shook here at Global Media Enterprises, he's the one that sets us up in this room here. But
Great job.
yeah. But if you want to do something like this, or you just want to come and hang out with us when we record, you are more than welcome. But if you want to do your own thing, or you've got a business that you want to promote, make sure you reach out to Kevin at Global Media Enterprises. All right. Coming up on this week's show, we're going to talk about a Japanese man's dream car and how that went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guys.
I haven't read this.
Saved up for
there's
10
some guys
years.
are going to cry about this
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
We're going to talk about the coolest Easter egg hunt ever.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Did you?
Yes.
Yes. A hazing prank gone bad. This is actually getting national news.
Yeah, I haven't heard the details about it, but I heard something.
Oh, I'm going to give you the deets.
I like the deeds.
Yes. I'm going to tell you about the dumbest Major League Baseball promotion I ever heard of. It just happened like a week ago at the Washington Nationals game.
Wasn't the penny pitcher night at was in
No,
Cleveland?
that was in Chicago. We'll talk about that. And then lastly, two guys, when they were kids, brothers, they made a video. And for some reason, they didn't get rid of said video.
Yes.
And now they could be felons.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
he's-
Yeah, that's not good at all.
When you got the urge, you
Blake
got the urge.
Chambliss, I love Blake. Blake,
He's walking.
yes, walking across. He started in the Keys. I'm following Blake. I don't know if he's going just straight up the East Coast. But Blake was on our show before. We used to work with Helium Comedy Club in Indianapolis.
Nice.
And Blake was on the Funniest of Indiana shows.
Yeah.
And he actually came to Richmond
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
when we had like a stand-up thing.
Yeah, they
There you
used to
go.
do open mics here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good times.
Well, much love to you, Blake.
And then someone with a random name said hello.
Riot
Hi.
Girl. Hello to you,
All right.
too.
Let's jump into our first story.
Well,
Let's
you
do
got-
it.
You know what? Let's go ahead and jump into the hazing thing.
Okay.
I think this is the one that may get a lot of interest by the people that are listening to the podcast, but it's also, for some reason, a big deal going on here in the States. And here's what happened. It happened a week ago today, April 24th. And there was a group of lacrosse players from West Hill High School. I'm assuming that's in New York. Syracuse is right there. Yeah. So anyway, the older players took several younger players. They told them that they were going to take them to McDonald's after the game. Okay.
Gosh. Okay.
All right.
And the ice cream machine was broken.
Oh no, it gets way better
It's
than that.
better than that.
So they took these players out. There's a driver that is in on the gag, and then it's just full of younger guys. Okay. Now they apparently didn't know where they were at. He said he was lost. The driver said this, right?
Great.
Okay.
And so he comes to a stop, and that's when at least 10 other teammates came out of the woods dressed in black. Now, they say at least one had a gun and
no.
one had a
Oh.
knife.
Holy
Yikes.
cow.
And they were going to kidnap these kids. That's what they were. So the kids take off running, right?
Oh.
But one of them got caught. They put a pillowcase on his head, tied him up, and threw him in the trunk of a car.
Holy cow.
Oh, wow.
Then they drove the car and ditched the car and left him in the trunk.
What?
Yes.
Holy.
Yes.
Oh,
and
man.
this is high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
High
Yeah,
school.
high school. Lighten them up. Wow, I'd be
These kids,
so mad.
These dumbass kids, dude, they recorded it. I don't understand the fascination with doing some dumb shit and then
Look at your
recording
face. Look at your face.
I want to get the most followers on TikTok.
Yeah. So now here's the wild part. The kid finally got let loose, obviously, but people were freaking out about this.
Wow, I bet
You
they
know?
were.
I'm sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So they told these kids that if they turned themselves in, that they wouldn't be charged with a felony. So
Does it say hazing on steroids? Oh, sorry.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they're just saying that it's
You know,
to the
Taking it to the
utmost degree.
extreme.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You don't see that everywhere.
And the shitty part for the other kids on the team, I think there's a ton of kids on this team. They canceled the rest of the season. So
Yeah.
these 11 kids.
And they didn't get McDonald's. Son of a bitch. You know how excited I'd be to get some
Oh
McDonald's?
my God.
You didn't get any chicken nuggets that are shaped like Indiana and Ohio?
I'll tell
Right?
you. He may not got chicken nuggets, but he got PTSD.
Oh, for
definitely.
sure.
I'm telling you right now.
I
He
ain't
will never go in the dark
Never
ever.
forget that again.
Oh my God. Can you imagine being a young kid? I mean, so they're younger. So let's say they're 15, 16.
Yeah, right.
Right? And they're in the trunk tied up with, first of all,
bag
you're in
over
the
your
trunk.
head.
Yes. Like if you have
Right.
if you didn't have claustrophobia.
You do now.
Right?
Oh.
And to do it with McDonald's, that's fucked up.
Man, I'm bribe. You bribe me with McDonald's right now.
Right?
I'd be like, oh, man.
You're not going to put me in the trunk again, are you?
No, I'll get in Kevin's van for McDonald's.
What is it with lacrosse teams, too?
Right.
It's the wildest thing. I've never known a lacrosse player, but
I don't
these
think we
people
have that
clearly
many.
have a good time.
Yeah. They're all about the hazing.
Hello, Aaron. Thanks for tuning in this evening.
Hello.
We appreciate you being there. I'm not saying all lacrosse players are weird. I'm just
No.
saying I've heard that they like to party, apparently.
They like the haze a little bit.
Now, speaking of that, did you guys ever go through any hazing? Like you were on a dance team in high school. Did you guys haze younger people? No.
No.
You were on a high school football team. You didn't haze anybody? No, I've never been hazed or have seen said hazing.
No.
But,
on the track team, the only hazing we did was going to the car and making it pretty hazy.
You're busy doing stuff.
Oh yeah. What were you doing, Kimmy?
Yeah. What was it?
We
The
were
devil's
just like,
lettuce?
yeah, we were trying to get our salad intake in.
Oh, I got the munchies. So I looked it up, and obviously there seems to be a connection between both fraternities and sororities.
Yes.
College teams like these, or high school teams.
High school, yep.
But the other one that shocked me, and I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but apparently marching bands are really bad.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. So here's one of my fun facts for everyone that's watching the show
you go.
tonight or listening. I like ChatGPT. You know, it's fun for me. And as I start preparing for this show today, I said, I go to ChatGPT. I said, just give me 10 stories of hazing incidents gone wrong. Okay. And it gave me 10. And
All marching band?
no. But they all involve someone dying.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So a lot of it is where people they drink too much.
Yeah, I've seen that in college where they...
Yeah.
Yeah, they drink too much and
Get
then they get
alcohol
left.
poisoning
Yeah, they
and-
get left behind. And then they had some where they drink too much water. They
Oh,
forced them
yeah,
to drink
yeah.
water and all that kind of
Yep.
stuff. So
Yeah,
then I
I've
was
seen
like,
that.
that's
crazy.
too morbid for after 2 beers.
Yeah, no, we'll keep it... Try to
So
keep
I
it
said,
light.
let's look for hazing that doesn't involve death.
Right.
That's when the band started popping up.
You got to get in
And
there.
again, it involves drinking.
There was this one time at band camp.
There it is. See?
I will say, and that's one of
There
the
you
wild
go.
ones too, is if you look through the hazing, it's mostly dudes hazing other
What?
dudes.
No way.
Right. And there's a lot of sexual shit that happens. It happened in
It
Carmel
is.
here in
Yeah.
Indiana.
Oh, it did,
With the
yeah.
basketball team.
Yep.
Something about sticking stuff in other people's buttholes it's true. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't
Whatever,
get
man.
it. But
All I can think of is like on old school is like, you're my boy Blue. And then the guy that the cement
Oh, yeah.
block
put the
went
block off
through the manhole and pulled him down.
that's I don't laugh out loud like a lot, like to
Right.
the point where I'm going to pass out. And that's one of the scenes. I remember watching that in the theater And when his ass goes down, I laughed so hard I couldn't intake air. And I thought I was going to pass out due to lack of oxygen.
No, man.
It was not good. Now, that's a great one. Now, that's a hazing incident gone wrong. One of my absolute other favorite hazing incidents in a movie is Porky's.
Oh, God.
When they take those kids out into the shack.
Yeah.
And
the guy comes through. The guy comes through the
big machete. Big machete.
And they all run out naked.
Yeah, but they had a kid that was he was supposed to like jump out and scare the kids, and he was dressed like a zombie coming out of the
out of the
cemetery.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But he's fucking hammered, and a cop car pulls up, and he comes out and he just goes woogie, and then passes out on the hood of the. It's funny.
You check it out.
Yeah,
old stuff.
Talk about a movie you couldn't make now.
No.
Oh gosh,
Oh
no.
man, all the good.
That's
ones.
a whole topic. That's a whole hour right there.
Now, was there hazing in Animal House too?
Yeah.
I don't remember it though.
They made a joke about it where they were stealing the groceries, but the best hazing wasn't in their fraternity. It was actually, that might be Revenge of the Nerds, where it was Kevin Bacon. Thank you, sir. May I have another? No, that is
Animal House.
That is
Yeah.
Animal House.
No,
Yeah,
that is.
yeah, but they're all wearing like hoods.
Yeah. And he goes, don't worry, guys.
It's
just
funny. Kim and I just joined a fraternity this week, and I just remembered it now.
You're gonna get hazed.
Yes, we joined the Elks, the Richmond Elks, so we do trivia out there all the time, and they asked us to join, so we joined, and there's a ritual that's involved.
There you go.
And they didn't say that we weren't allowed to talk about it, so it was pretty weird. The wild part is this organization started in like the 1860s.
Yeah.
And so the verbiage is still in 1860s.
Oh, it's still that way?
And at one point it says at the bottom, which is my favorite part, is that basically if you do something negative to one of the other members,
Oh, yeah.
then it literally says you will walk the world forsaken.
Oh.
Right?
Wow. People don't talk like that anymore.
Exactly. Forsaken.
You are forsaken.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Kim kept going, when are we going to sacrifice the goat?
You mean I brought this goat from nothing?
I brought this goat for no reason, man.
Come on.
I was just hoping to put on some elk
man.
ears and be like,
I'd love to hear from anyone that listens, or if you want to send us a message or anything, if there's any odd hazing shit you went through.
Right.
Growing up with my dad, I basically was hazed every day.
I was going to say, just growing up was
Yeah, I had to
hazed.
worry about that anyway.
I don't know if you would count that or not, but all right, let's jump into our first
What's
story outside of the hazing stuff. We're going to talk about a guy in Japan here, Gibbler.
Japan?
Japan. He's
Japan.
a Japanese man, 33 years old.
Oh,
He's been saving for 10 years to buy his dream car.
since he was 23, saving for this thing.
You know, right out of college, you start your job. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. Except when John dressed as a hot dog.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one, too.
You want to see ask me to see my wiener.
All right.
Oh, we know.
So this 33-year-old young guy, he buys a brand new Ferrari 458 Spider. He paid 43 million yen. So if
I
don't know that conversion rate.
if you haven't watched Squid Game, that's
let's see.
Carry the
43 million
2
yen.
minus the 8.
that is $306,000.
That's what I knew. It was
Yeah, it was close.
right there.
You were going to be
Yep.
in the ballpark. The car was brought to him to his house on the 16th. Okay, and he took it out for a test drive. Now, just like what most people would do, you get a new car, you're excited.
Take it to the highway.
Well, you're going to put it on social media.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and he goes on Twitter and he shares a video of him and his new car. The problem was the video was watching it burn down on the Shuto Expressway.
Yes. He'd had it for how long?
no.
How long had you had
Like
this thing?
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like he literally
20 minutes.
There's the car, $300,000
yeah.
dream car.
Gone.
I hope he had insurance. You think your life sucks?
You've got 30 days in the U.S. I don't know about there.
I
look
hope
at it.
he...
They said obviously there wasn't any signs of an accident, and they believe the fire started in the engine compartment, so it should be covered. But
wow.
yeah,
Wow.
there you go.
Oh, my God.
Saving up for 10 years for that thing. And
I give the
Less
guy
than
in
an hour.
that van right there. he's got some big balls. He's like, I ain't afraid of this blowing up. I'm just going to drive right by this.
Care. I'm on my way. I got somewhere to be.
Man, I got groceries to get and shit.
Yeah, shit to do.
Be. What would you do after that? I've had this for literally 20
Cry.
minutes.
Have you ever seen a car burn?
Yeah.
It's really kind of cool.
It's weird.
It really is.
No, but like I'm always like,
Right?
oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
waiting for the flame to hit the gas tank.
To explode.
Yeah. I enjoy a good car fire.
All right, so
Unless it's
anybody sees
yours.
car fire, right?
Unless it's yours.
I've never had a car catch fire, but no shit.
better knock on wood right
Knock
now.
on wood. Better, man, at least my insurance is paid up. I ain't got to worry about it. All right, what else we got here? Can I ask you guys what I'm looking for the next story? Do you have any like pet peeves that just drives you shitty in the spring? Like, and I'll tell you mine. It's
Besides
tree
allergies,
sperm? Yeah.
well, no, like I'm driving down the road the other day. I drive in the country, and a guy was mowing his yard.
oh,
And they've just blown the clippings just into it almost looked like he had saved clippings up.
Just to
shoot them
throw
in
in
the
there.
road.
Yeah, it almost looked like he bags the shit and then empties the bag on the interstate or on the road.
on the road.
Well, do you think
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
he was going to blow it off afterwards? Or
I
probably
don't
not.
No, he's in the
Probably
country. He ain't
not.
blowing that
Oh,
shit
man, that's
off.
like saying I'm going to change my oil in the middle of this road and the oil spilled. Now I'll clean it up later.
I'll clean it up.
I just hope nobody wrecks on it while I'm
Right.
still finishing my mowing.
Right?
It's just some people just don't care about other people at all.
No, not at all.
It's just
It's not even
selfishness.
just spring, but like, oh my gosh, people's inability to be able to use a 4-way freaking stop makes me insane
does.
when I'm driving.
Nobody does.
Nobody does. And then there's people just like,
That's anytime I come to the 4-way with other people and it's close, I just go.
yeah.
Because we're going to be sitting there for 5 minutes.
Right?
Looking at
you
each
go.
other.
No, sorry,
You're
my
right. I'm
bad.
going to go
You
ahead.
go.
I just wave at him. I go, I'll go ahead and take this one. Just keep on going. I'm like,
Thanks.
Meanwhile, there's a guy going, man, this guy's an asshole. He was the second here, but the first to pull away.
He just made a
Absolutely.
wave at me. I thought I was supposed to go. No, he was just going, deuces. I'm
deuces.
out.
Exactly. I'm like, throw it up.
You know, I
Like, I'm
realize I don't have a whole lot of pet peeves, but a lot of them involve driving.
All of mine.
out. You drive a
do.
lot too.
I do drive a lot. Maybe that's why I have, and then I'm by
You
myself,
developed 'em.
so I sit there and I have time to like.
You just stew about them. You
Yes,
son of a
the one that
bitch.
pisses me off the most. It does. It's people that ride in the fucking left lane.
No.
Get
Like
out
under
of
the
the
speed
left
limit.
lane. I don't even care if you're over the speed limit. You pass and get over. Pass and get over. That's the rule.
Or they pull out in front of you and go under the speed limit.
It happens all the time on Henley.
Oh man.
Thank you.
You get behind a semi that takes 2.5 miles to pass
Yeah.
somebody. And you're,
Or people that turn on their turn signal at the very last minute and you're like just stuck there waiting and then all of a sudden you're like, well, shit, I could have gone.
all right. Are you guys ready to move on to our next story?
What you got?
Sure.
All right. This one happened in, I believe this was in Texas.
Texas.
This is the coolest Easter egg hunt
Oh, it
ever.
was. I wish I was there for that.
Right? A drug dealer in Texas is facing
Whoa.
charges.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't say it was.
I didn't know I was going to go down that rabbit hole.
That's true.
Yeah, she didn't know anything about this one, did she?
Oh.
Oh.
Aaron says, I pet peeve is public in general. It's
There
very
you
true.
go. Yep.
The older I get, the less I like human beings.
Oh,
Isn't that funny? Or the
I
ones
just
I
like
like,
their
I really like.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like their dogs.
Yeah. It's like you have a filter in life that accepts a certain amount of bullshit.
Right.
And it's like mine is getting full. And so now I call people on it pretty quick.
just starts coming out.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
And when you do that, do you feel like it kind of gives you a little more space to accept some more bullshit?
Once you
No.
like
You
relieve
You pour a little
bit
out
of-
on them,
Or
and then you got a little.
no, it
room
just
for
means I
some
can
little
accept
more.
less.
That's right. It's just
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm just emptying my bullshit filter.
really letting them know what they're trying to serve me is bullshit.
Right.
Yeah,
this
I was
point-
gonna say that doesn't work that way for me. So like,
I'm at full
I mean,
capacity of bullshit.
completely unrelated, but it's kind of like the same type of deal. It's like you're having the worst morning, you're running late, and that's like when a piece of your clothing gets stuck on a door handle or something,
You
and you're
forget
just
something.
like, or like the door lock, it's not working properly, and I'm just like,
First world problems. Yeah.
yeah,
That's my big thing.
First world.
I didn't get my coffee. I didn't get a drink.
Right.
My sunglasses are here.
Oh my God.
my dog won't
shirt's too
poop before
tight.
I've gotta go.
My shirt's too tight.
You know, and it's fucking crazy because I was watching last night. It's so sad they were showing these kids that are starving in Gaza, right?
Right.
You're fucking laughing.
We go from
No, let me finish. Let me finish. They showed a 5-year-old who weighed 20 pounds.
Right.
Oh,
Right?
wow.
And it's that first world shit. Like, you sit and you see that stuff. Like, now I feel like the dick. I'm laughing about it, too.
Right.
You see that, and you feel horrible for those people. But then I can get so angry about somebody in the left lane, and it's like, there are people starving to death,
Yeah.
and I'm pissed because I'm going to be 3 minutes later than I should be.
Right.
America.
America.
That's why everybody else in the world just deals with us and tolerates us.
Yeah. 'Cause they don't like as much, but they just tolerate it.
All right, let's get back to this kick-ass.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
let's
it's the
do
best
it.
Easter egg hunt
eggs.
ever.
Yeah, so this drug dealer in Texas, he's apparently he went on social media and he posted photos of plastic eggs.
Yep.
And in each one of these plastic eggs, he had put a 1/4 ounce of weed.
Yeah.
Right?
What?
Yeah, there you go.
Right there.
There you go.
Love it.
That's got to be
them
it.
big eggs too. Right
Yeah,
there.
well, it's a 1/4.
I love it.
Apparently, he hit at least 6. He posted photos on Facebook and was giving people clues about where they were at. Right? Like,
Yes, he was.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
this-
that is so great.
In city parks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not going to hide him in his own yard.
I'm
People
putting
he
it
get
under
arrested.
the slide, kids.
Can you imagine how many steps were taken that day?
Oh, yeah. Everybody's out there running around.
Police found 4 of them. A man and his granddaughter found 1, and the eggs, like I said, contained a little over. They think there may have been 1 more somewhere, but apparently
it was found.
Well, yeah, no shit. 4 police dogs is what this is all about. Using shit like unfair.
Use it or lose it.
Oh man, yeah. How long do you think it took that grandpa to teach his granddaughter to sniff out weed? Jesus. That's come on, we're going down to the park.
Grandpa, this smells better than yours.
Shut up. It's better than that old ditchweed you got, Granddad.
This ain't got no stems or seeds or nothing.
Nothing in it.
I mean, so that's what I hear.
I've never seen it so purple.
I mean, that's what I hear. It has in it. I don't know.
Yeah, I like rap songs.
Yeah.
They talk about it a lot in there.
My whole track team would have been finding them in high school.
Oh yeah, all over the place.
I'm telling you, this would get Americans walking. If you
Oh, yeah.
just weed. I'm not talking about
tied
like
weed.
hard drugs.
Maybe
Like,
a
it's not
little-
even a drug, it's a plant. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like broccoli.
It's like,
It really is. You steam broccoli and it's healthy for you.
right.
You cook this
Yes,
and,
and it's healthy for you.
it treats like
Kinda.
200 diseases. It's
Boom.
legal in like 38 states. Anyway, if you
Apparently
Here-
not Texas, though.
no. But if you periodically like hit drugs like that or marijuana,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people'd be looking for that shit more than them little Pokemon things.
We hunting bows.
Oh my
I want
god,
to make an app.
we'd be so fit as a nation.
Would you? Because if you just be finding it and just walking to the corner store to get munchy stuff.
All you just kept saying was walking, though, man.
right.
Most of the time, they just
keep
walk to the
walking.
kitchen.
Walk it right off.
They'd still drive.
Oh man! All right.
Best Easter ever.
Best teas. All the chocolate was consumed.
Like, you know what? What was he thinking? He's like, I'm gonna hide a bunch of weed and some eggs.
My favorite part is they haven't been able to catch him yet.
Oh, I didn't know
He's
they had
still
caught
on the
him.
loose.
Nice, even better.
They're like, maybe he'll hide some more of them eggs. All right, we've got 2 more, and we'll call it an evening. I've got about 4 ounces left here. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of when it comes to baseball, and I love baseball.
Oh yeah,
And this just
You're a big
happened
baseball
like
guy.
this week.
Okay.
The Washington Nationals hosted Bark in the Park night.
Okay.
I mean, I can't imagine taking my dog to a game because I worry about taking a shit right in the middle of the thing. No, you know what I mean?
pissing everywhere.
Oh, yeah. I just,
And my dog would just be barking the entire time. So,
Yeah,
I
well.
mean, it would be ironic that it's named that. So.
but it's a cool idea. And so they have this Bark in the Park. Now, for some reason, they also booked a second promotion that evening.
Oh no.
And it was fireworks night.
Oh, my God.
Now, they
Come
were.
on.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Isn't a dealer supposed to sell that stuff? Well, man, this is
it's free marketing, trying to get your name out there.
yeah.
His sales went up.
Yeah, absolutely, they did.
I'll tell you this: he's nationally known.
Yep.
If they had a weed Olympics or like a Grammys, he just
You know I'm getting my stuff. That guy.
Yeah. So they have this fireworks night. Now, obviously, someone in the Nationals thought, well, maybe we should. They gave him 20 minutes from the
get
time
out.
the final out until they started the fireworks.
No.
Yeah. Now this went over like a turd in a punch bowl.
Oh, I bet.
As you can
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
Apparently, dogs were obviously shitting themselves and freaking out. One of them got out of the harness and ran away. Almost got hit in the middle of the road.
Oh, wow.
And 20 damn minutes they gave for.
That's-
This is clearly someone in marketing that doesn't own a dog.
No, absolutely not.
Right.
Because
Or has never had to leave a park and go to your car and try to leave within a
or
certain
seen
amount of
anybody
time.
else's dog deal with loud sounds, fireworks for that matter. Wow, that is
Well,
crazy.
they said, like they wanted to give you time to get to the car, right? And it's like, you just want to lock your dog in the car?
I'm sorry, that's the quickest walk to a car after a game I've ever
There's all
seen.
20
kinds
minutes?
of wrecks.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Usually 20
Yeah.
minutes to get out of the stadium.
There's all kinds of wrecks because people are driving and the dog's going crazy.
freaking out, shitting everywhere.
I was thinking the only way this whole promo could have been worse is because they're so closely located to Virginia that they also had a Michael Vick Virginia Tech bobblehead night.
Michael Vick.
Yeah, that's
Bobblehead night?
Vick, yeah,
Jesus.
Michael Vick. Yeah, I don't know that or Pride Night when they do one of Faith Nights at the same time.
Oh God.
What? What'd
They-
you say?
Like the Reds do a Pride Night,
Okay.
but they also do a Faith Night.
Oh, doing it in the same night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much.
Right.
We were talking about some of the craziest promotions in the past. The one that you were thinking of was Disco Sucks Night.
Yeah, disco sucks.
They did it
Set
in
the park on
Chicago.
fire.
Yeah, they closed down the interstate. It was a double header. I'm not going to have all these facts right. I'm going to do this strictly off memory here because we actually talked about this on a podcast years ago. We were at the Roosters, our Jazz game, and we did it there. But
nice.
it was the Chicago White Sox, and they did a Disco Sucks Night. And there was a DJ in town that hated disco, and they also were selling beer ridiculously
It was,
cheap
like,
that night,
real cheap.
like nickel beer night.
Yeah.
And they basically weren't charging at a certain point. They just put beer on tables, and people would just come and grab them. Now it was a double header, and between the game, they had people bring records of disco because they were literally going to blow them up. In the outfield.
Okay.
Between the game. They're
I
gonna,
miss old school baseball.
right? They're going to do an actual explosion on the field. Explosion,
Oh,
right?
man.
Well, this thing went over like a turd in a punch bowl.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Oh,
Second game didn't
people
happen.
rushed the field.
Yeah.
There was I forget who they were playing. It might have been the Cleveland Indians.
Right.
Because one of the one of the
There it
managers
is.
said that like he was in his dugout like getting his equipment together, and there was like a guy in there just drinking like a fifth.
Jeez.
They had to, it got so bad,
Wow.
they had to call the police in to clear the field. And if you are familiar at all with the south side of Chicago, where Comiskey is,
Yes.
it's right next to the interstate. And some of the fans got onto the interstate. And so they had to shut the interstate down. And there was a fire in the middle of the outfield. These people are just everywhere. They have just ransacked
Loved it.
the field.
Women without shirts and
Oh, it ain't a party until a woman takes her shirt off at a baseball game. Apparently, look at this.
Oh, what a time, man.
Yeah, man, it was
a
different
time to
times.
be
It was
alive.
different times.
I think I was. Was this, what year was this?
76, something
Oh,
like that.
yeah, we were.
I don't
Not
know.
yet.
I don't know when it. Somewhere around there.
oh, they were playing the Tigers. No. Oh, the guy that was
Anyway.
on said he was Tigers
Yeah,
outfielder. so-
yeah. Look into that. There you go.
There it is.
There you
Just
go.
set it on fire.
Now, the wild part to me again. This is in the middle of a doubleheader.
Yeah, this is in between. They didn't even play the second game.
You know,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, there they come.
Storming the field.
You know what was crazy? It was also Bark in the Park night.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, there's people barking all right.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh.
There's your fun fact for going back into history.
How many Easter eggs do you think they found?
They had plenty in
They
there.
had plenty of them before.
I want to know how many stamps they had with smiley faces on them.
Oh, man.
All right, let's go into our last story here.
Alrighty.
And we'll call it a night. Hope everybody's enjoying the show.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, we're kind of going off kilter. I dig it. All right, this story involves a pair of brothers in New York State.
Yes.
Oh, these poor bastards.
When your urges hit, sometimes you might just want to ignore
This
them.
is the dumbest damn thing I've ever heard of.
Oh.
This wasn't and we'll talk about this. This wasn't just an urge. This was a planned event.
Oh, it was.
Had to have been.
Had to have been.
But I'll tell you what. All right, Gibbler, you haven't heard this one, so
have
here
not.
you go.
I have
A 37-year-old guy named Christopher Banks recently got arrested in New York State for child pornography. He lives with his older brother in a small town called Nineveh. Cops raided their home and seized their electronics. The brother is a 38-year-old. His name's Mark. Now, he's in trouble, too. Now, here's where it gets a little dicey. When the cops were searching their gadgets, they came across an old video of Mark fucking a cow.
Oh my God.
It hits you right in your mouth with that.
I did, yeah. Now, he admitted in a written statement to police that he worked on a farm for 22 years and, quote, when I was younger, I had sex with a cow. He blamed it on urges and claimed it was a one-time thing, and he's facing up to a year in jail with his brother, who is facing up to 4 years. And they will both have to register as sex offenders if convicted.
I'd hope so.
So they obviously, he was in his teens.
Oh.
So here's where my mind goes with this, right? I took notes on this because I was really...
Not only did you video it, but you kept it.
You kept it.
Well, let's get one thing straight, and I wanted to talk about this. This isn't today. This was decades ago, before phones had
So you
video.
had to have changed it from VHS over to
It probably still was on, but
or on a
digital.
my point was, he's like, hey, I'm going to go fuck this cow.
videotape me.
And he's like, no, wait till tomorrow.
He's like this.
Right.
Wait till tomorrow. We're going to bring back the camera. We're going to videotape that shit. Yeah, that's good. We'll wait.
Wow.
And then this is where my mind
That's
goes.
pre-planned. Definitely pre-planned. Like
Yeah,
you said.
well, and then it's like I'm thinking, how does a human being fuck a cow? Right? Because they're
ChatGPT.
big animals. Yeah. Right? And then I was like, oh.
Maybe it was a baby cow.
Yeah, and that's where I was afraid of that, right? And I was like, no, I don't want to picture that. Like in my mind. Like, picture a man fucking a baby calf.
Stop it.
I don't want to do it.
Stop it.
So then I started thinking, maybe he was on like a 6-foot step ladder, and it was like an old, like, like a slutty cow that had been,
Been eyeballing him.
yeah, and it's
How
like,
you
it's like
doing?
moo. I'm like, the cow wanted it, and then I felt better about it. But, yeah, I don't know how you.
How do you do that? Come on, people.
Oh, these guys! I'm telling you, man,
Do
they're
better.
geniuses, though.
Do better.
Think about
You're in
this.
luck.
These guys were 25 years ahead of their time. They combined OnlyFans and FarmersOnly.com. Same video.
You're in luck.
disgusting.
There is no video.
Good. Thank you.
We'll have to move to the next story.
Oh, he was excited on that one. This is the beauty of
No.
Kevin. He was immediately like, I got to find that video. Speaking of a crazy
Hamburger,
video.
Hamburger.
Right? Eat more chicken.
He was
Get
the
out of
first
my
one to
ass.
put some pork in the burgers.
I'm going to pound that beef.
All right.
Pound
You know
that
what?
beef.
That's the last show. All right.
Ah.
Did you guys, before we go, this is an odd one. Kevin should be able to find the video. Did you see the Cubs-Pirates game yesterday?
I did not.
The guy that fell out of the stands.
out of the stands.
What?
He fell like 20, over 20 feet.
21, 20 feet?
Yeah. He did a cartwheel in air and landed on the field.
Yeah.
And it was the middle of a play.
Well, and that's the thing. If you watch it, I don't know if he got excited or just jumped over.
It looks
or-
like he got catapulted. There
Right,
it is.
If you watch, yeah. Poor guy. I don't know.
It's
if
on
he's-
Twitter. You can watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
without the.
Did
How
he
well he's doing.
survive?
I
Yeah,
think
he's
so.
in intensive care right
Yeah.
now. He
Because it looked like they were pumping him. So
Yeah,
No,
it
he's-
looked like he literally
I don't. It's
like
just
a play
he,
happened and he just jumped out there, right there.
Oh,
he got excited. I don't know. I watched it. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Got too close to that banister.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Crazy.
Nope.
Anyway. All right. Thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight. Thanks for listening to us. If you listen to us on Spotify and whatnot. Thanks a bunch to our buddy Kevin Shook here at Global Media Enterprises for helping us out with this little over 8-year endeavor that we've been doing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. 8 years doing this thing. Man.
That's a lot of years.
Yeah.
It's a lot of years, Tony.
Right? Oh, man. Anyway, thanks again to our Patreon sponsors. If you live here locally, we've got trivia coming up on May 10th and the 17th.
Yeah.
Here locally. Follow us on After Two Beers on our Facebook page for details on locations and what have you. And we say it at the end of every show, and it's simply this, and it's by far the most important thing we say, and it's if there's somebody in your life right now that you feel like they're just struggling, you know, we all go through our things, just reach out to them. Ask them how they're doing, how they've been, and if you're also going through it, don't be afraid to reach out and just say, hey, you got a chance for, you know, let's just sit down and chat or something.
Grab a beer.
Yeah,
Or something.
whatever you got to do. Just, you know, mental health isn't something that you have to keep inside anymore. It's something that you shouldn't be embarrassed of, so feel free to talk about it. Yep. I got to tell you, I fight anxiety all the time. Still do.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so there you go. All right. Thanks again to everybody, and we will be back in 2 weeks, I guess, without further ado, Gibbler. We will talk to them all then.
After 2 beers.
Bye.